Good morning, Unity of San Antonio. How's everyone doing this morning? Okay, there's a couple people awake. If you aren't awake yet, make sure you eat a cookie. It probably will help jolt you a little bit. Let's go ahead and open up with some music this morning. You are welcome here. 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 Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you go and wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 Whatever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 We 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 are welcome here. I am 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 welcome here. You are 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 welcome here.
Test, test. All right, well, good morning, everybody. My name is Francis Carrillo. My wife, Tammy Carrillo, is the youth ministry director. And they, Susie Crowley and Tammy, are on their way to Oklahoma right now with 7 of our teens for their legacy rally. So please, yes, absolutely. It's exciting, an amazing, transformative, get together for them. And so keep them in your thoughts and prayers as they travel up there, as they have this wonderful experience of being together and come back this way. So, all right. Now, what I'd like to do is invite all the youth that are up here to come join me on the stage. Yes, you too. Zane, you're my helper today, buddy. I need you, man. So, and by the way, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, right? These youth, this represents our future. They represent our kids, what makes us want to be parents and fathers, right? And stand up for them. Hey, how's it going, Faith? All right, so the way we do this, and here comes James. Hey, James, come join us. All right, dude. All right, Corey, did you want to join us or no? All right, you don't have to. You come over with us later. All right, so every Sunday, we welcome and bless our youth with a youth candle lighting ritual. And we open up with a call and response that affirms and allows us to affirm the truth of our youth and for our youth to claim this truth for themselves. And so the way that this works is, if you haven't been here before, we will have the words up on the screen and we will say them, and then the youth will repeat them by claiming them with an I am statement. All right? So Zane is going to help me this morning with this and the lighting of the candles. And so let's get started. So God is life.
I am life. God is light. I am light. God is Lord. I am joy.
God is love.
I am love.
God is beauty.
I am beauty.
God is peace.
I am peace.
God is power.
I am power.
All these things God is, I am.
All these things God is, I am.
All right. Okay. All right, so now we have a blessing that we do for the kids, right? And I do not have the words for that. So hopefully y'all know this well enough that can lead us. That is it? Oh, yes, here we go. All right, it got refreshed. Okay, so children and teens, we know who you are. You are the light of God. We love you, we bless you, we celebrate you, and we see you doing great things. All right. Okay, and now the youth have a blessing for you, the parents. So this is the parents and family. All right, and so we rub our hands together, guys, get some energy. I'm going to give this out to our parents and all the folks out here. Okay. Families.
We bless you, we believe in you, and we thank you and all that.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful service.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Close your eyes if you feel comfortable and join me in prayer. We connect with the highest power of the divine that is within you, me, and all things. This is what I know to be true. Love transcends time, space, and limits. There's a miraculous divine energy that flows through that is healing, calming, and almighty. Today we honor and send deep gratitude and love to all the fathers and father figures in our lives and those who have passed. You have protected us, worried about us, and loved us deeply. Sometimes a father's love can be subtle and quiet, while others can be direct and upfront. No matter how or what the love looks like, we are deeply grateful to experience a love like no other, a father's love. Amen.
And I know this voice of love, it is singing through my life. It is all I am, every part of me. It's all I choose to be. There is only love. There is only sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Are we on? That was beautiful. Thank you all so much. Good morning. My name is Gary Glossman. Welcome to Unity of San Antonio. I am very grateful to be your celebration host this morning. I'll tell you a little bit about who we are. We're a loving, inclusive spiritual community. We honor the universal truths in all religions and respect each other's chosen spiritual path. We offer practical tools to help people of all faiths and from all walks of life apply universal spiritual principles so that you might live a happier, more fulfilling life. We believe that each of us are a unique expression of the divine, and we support you in unfolding your spiritual potential to its fullest. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path, we welcome you with open arms and open hearts. Have any of you heard that today is Father's Day? Good. How many of you are fathers or father figures out there? Outstanding. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here on this Father's Day. I was thinking about what Father's Day means to me the last couple of days. And I have two boys that are grown. It only seems like 4. And so I don't get to see them as often as I'd like to. They both live out of town. But when I was thinking about it, I thought, what is it that I'm most proud of about being a father? And it was easy for me. I could say, well, I'm proud of all the things they've done and all the things they're doing and all the things they're involved in and all that stuff. No, I'm most proud of the fact that they're 2 good human beings. That means more than anything to me. And I take a little credit for that. Their mom gets most of it. But I'm so proud to be their dad. I know they know it's Father's Day. They might give me a call sometime later today, I hope. And but I look forward to talking to them. So I guess what I would encourage you all to do, and you may do this every day, and that's fine, but I certainly hope today of all days that you take just a minute and think about yourself as a father and what you appreciate about it and why it means so much to you. The other thing I'd point out is Thursday is Juneteenth Day. I hope everybody's familiar with Juneteenth Day. It's a very important remembrance for all of us. And I hope we'll just keep in mind both how far we've come and the ways we still have to go. So I hope you'll recognize that on Thursday. See if I can adjust this a little bit. Unity is founded on what we call affirmative prayer. Our prayer chaplains come from a consciousness of knowing the highest truth of you. If you would like a trained prayer chaplain to see a higher possibility for you,
please feel free to fill out one of the prayer intention slips that you can find in the seat pocket in front of you and place it in the offering basket later in the service. If you are online, please go to the prayer link on our website and fill out the online prayer request form. All prayers are kept in the highest confidence. If you'd like a prayer chaplain to call you, please leave your phone number on either the paper or the online form. Our prayer chaplains are in service to you this morning, holding a space of high consciousness. Chaplains, if you would stand up so everybody can see you and know who you are. They are also available to pray with you in person after service today. Every Sunday, we like to reacquaint ourselves with why we do what we do by affirming our purpose statement together. Through the pursuit of truth in both the seen and unseen, we are a catalyst for fostering a loving and authentic spiritual community rooted in belonging, acceptance, and peace. Announcements! Aren't they a greater part of Sunday morning? I love it. All right, come enjoy the Tibetan singing bowls on Juneteenth. Actually, I think that date is wrong. It's a Wednesday. It says Wednesday, June 19th, but June 19th is a Thursday. So I think it's midweek on Wednesday on the 18th for a midweek opportunity to take a sacred pause and recenter. Breathe in, chill out. Join Sam from Expansive Soul on June 22nd at 1 p.m. for a 1-hour breath workshop where you will discover the power of gentle breathing techniques to calm your nervous system, ease tension, and quiet the mind. No experience needed. You can sign up online for all the details. This is cool. A coffee mingle will be held at Spin Coffee and Vinyl on June 28th at 10 o'clock. Connect with other U of SAers over coffee and card games. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. The San Antonio Joe Dispenza Meditation Group will meet from 4:30 to 6:30 on June 22nd right here in the sanctuary. Unique, life-changing, and powerful. Dr. Joe's science-based meditations are proven tools of transformation that help you create a new personal reality. There's an optional potluck dinner after the meditation. You can join the veterans group from some bowling fun on June 28th at 11 o'clock. It'll be at Pinstack at Park North Shopping Center. You can find up online for more details. And who can forget our 3rd annual talent show? June 11th, save the date, start thinking about your act, if you haven't thought so already. What's your talent? Music, comedy, puppet show, spoken word, whatever it may be. Come and let your light shine or come and applaud your fellow U of SAers talent. Also, the Community Cafe is now open for viewing the service if anybody would wish. There's coffee there. It's an area that you can sort of relax. So if you haven't had the opportunity to think about maybe checking out our Sunday service in the community center in the coffee area, that would be great. And one more thing, I'll put a personal plug in. Invite your friends. Invite people that you know. You know, one of the reasons we did this, that we thought it might be a nice thing for everybody here, but also a gentle way to introduce newcomers to Uni of SA who may not be as bold as you are and want to come on the sanctuary the first day. So give it some thought. More information about all of our happenings, as well as event registration, are on the events page of our website at unityofsa.org. Here we go. Of course, we have lots of regular ongoing events you can see on the screen behind me. To highlight one, our Wednesday evening services are wonderful ways to recenter and enjoy a midweek reminder of the truth of our being. Whether you choose kirtan chanting or music or ethereal Tibetan bowls, or both, you will leave with your battery recharged for the rest of the week. And if you'd like, you can grab a refrigerator postcard from the table in the vestibule or go to the events page of our website. As you came in this morning, you were offered a red, yellow, or green sticker to wear. This is a respectful way for us to be mindful of our different boundaries. Green stickers appreciate a nice hug. Yellow prefers a handshake or maybe an elbow bump. And red simply adores a good morning or a namaste. Please check your sticker colors and show your love by respecting everyone's choice. Finally, make a point of saying hello to someone new to you. And now feel free to stand as you may and say hello to one another.
rest of tonight. I lost another fight, lost to myself, but I'll just start again. I keep falling down, I keep on hitting the ground, but I always get up now to see what's next. Birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. Nobody learns without getting it wrong. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave, I wanna start everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave, I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. Oh, 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 try everything. Oh, 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 try everything. Oh, 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 try everything. Oh, 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 oh.
Look how far we've come. You filled your heart with love. You've done enough now. Take a deep breath. Don't beat yourself up. No need to run so fast. Sometimes we fall, but no, we did our best.
I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave, I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave, I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I'll keep on making those new mistakes. I'll keep on making them every day. Those new mistakes. Oh, 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 try everything. Oh, 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 try everything. Oh, 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 try everything. Oh, 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 try everything.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, now we're awake. I'm just going to do some rearranging. I always think I'm going to like standing behind this, and it doesn't feel right because I really want to open myself up to all of you. My name is Marguerite Beckingham, and I feel so honored that I get to stand in front of y'all. I know Reverend Nina, one of the things that she always says is that I wish that y'all could see her view standing up here, and it's true. I just getting to see all of your faces. I haven't been here in a few weeks, and it feels like home every single time, and getting to look at all of you right here, it is just a wonderful feeling. And so I'm so thankful that I get the opportunity to share this view, because like I have shared many times, I'm either in the back or I'm up here. There's no in between. I don't sit in the middle. I sit in the back or I stand up here. And so I feel so fortunate that I get to be here this Sunday. And when Reverend Nina asked me to speak today, I did not realize it was on Father's Day. I did not. And it is, look, I brought my tissue. Y'all might need tissue. Because I was driving, I have some notes down. Those of y'all who know me also, my talk is faith in the flow. I usually flow. It's very rare that I write anything down. And last night I was writing some stuff down because things were coming out. And then as I was driving here, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Father's Day. Whew, I have some stories to tell, and should I share it? I should. Okay, get your tissues ready, y'all. Because I don't know if I'm going to make it through the story without crying, but I'm going to try. So, one of the most spiritual experiences that I have had so far in my life is with my dad. He passed 2 years ago, and I wasn't too close to my dad throughout the years. Once I graduated high school, just like any 17, 18-year-old, I was like, peace out. I'm going to go live my life and figure out who I am. And I would call my parents here and there, but I wasn't super close. I'm being completely transparent. Sometimes I might have even missed calling them on Father's Day. And that's hard to stand up here and admit, you know? And so towards the end of his life, he started getting really sick. And I'm very fortunate that I was here. So I'm going to make a long story short because I have a lot of other things I want to talk about. This is just something I wanted to share. And so I was there with him in the hospital his last week of his life. And it was challenging, for sure. But he was so proud and so happy that I was there. I remember I was driving here and a story popped up into my head. And I was sitting in the chair on the side, and the nurses, they were, caring for him, turning him over. And my dad, he was like in and out of consciousness, and he's like saying something about, oh, she's strong. She lifts weights. Like, she's strong. I'm like, is he talking about me right now? Like, I didn't realize how, proud he really was. And I got little glimpses of that throughout that week. And so on the day that he passed, my aunt and I, we were sitting there, and he was on comfort care. He had a tube down his throat for oxygen, and we were sitting off to the side. He was not aware, not conscious for several hours, if not like a full 24 hours. And it was that choice of, do you say comfort care, or do you let him, continue to do that? And so it was a very hard decision. And my aunt and I were sitting to the side, and we're talking about what to do. And all of a sudden, he gains consciousness, and he wakes up. And I go over to his bedside, and my aunt's behind me. And I said, Dad, if you can hear me, open your eyes, blink. And he blinks. And I said, Dad, I love you. And he blinks. And then he starts choking. And I'm like, okay, it's time. Like, I didn't want him to suffer anymore. As soon as I said, it's time, I felt his spirit lift from his body. And with his spirit, I felt all of this weight that he had been carrying. It was this heaviness. It lifted, and I felt it. I felt it lift. And then as soon as that heaviness lifted, there was this wave of peace, love, and joy. And it was one of the most spiritual experiences that I have ever felt. And it continues to affect me every single day in how I show up for myself, how I show up for my family, how I show up for my friends, for my community, because we're all, to a certain degree, carrying this weight. It happens. It's part of this human experience that we're living. And to have the faith that we know when it is our time, that it will be lifted, and that joy and that peace and that love comes back, and we're returned to where we came from. And another thing that I say is that my dad gave me one of the greatest gifts, is that he saw me and he heard me truly. And I hold on to that so, so dearly. So no matter what your relationship is with a family member or with a friend, it doesn't matter how long the time has passed or what kind of disagreements or arguments, just know that that love is still there no matter what. And as I was thinking about this, I started thinking about our unity principles. And the principle number 2 popped up. Human beings are innately good because they are connected to and an expression of spirit. And so being able to keep that in mind, that each and every one of us, we are innately good. No matter what our ego says or our experiences or what this life can build up sometimes, we are all innately good and we're expressions of spirit. And that is what I continue to try to hold on to and see in each and every person that I come across. So happy Father's Day to all of the fathers and father figures and caregivers. So, okay, let me just take a breath for a second. Are y'all okay out there? It's all okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for letting me share that story. I mean, I really didn't give y'all a choice, but you know, it is such an honor that I get to share that story on Father's Day. Like I said, I had no clue that I would be standing up here on Father's Day. And so I feel honored that I get to share that story and that wisdom that I hold with me from here on out. All right, now we're going to get to the actual topic of today, and that is faith in the flow, trusting life when we can't see the why. So I walked into my first Unity Church at the age of 23. It was Unity Church of the Hills in Austin. I love that Gary had brought up during the announcements to bring a friend during coffee because sometimes it's intimidating walking into the sanctuary. Okay, when I said I stepped foot into a Unity Church, it was the meditation on Wednesday. I didn't go to the service because I just wasn't ready. I wasn't. I grew up Catholic. I went to church majority of the Sundays. I was definitely that kid that I would try to pretend like I was asleep, and my dad would come in and like wake me, and I'm like, I'm sleeping so hard, don't make me go. I only got away with that like not that often, y'all. Not that often at all. So when I graduated high school and I went off to college and I moved to Austin and then San Marcos, and I got away from church and went and did my own thing, and then I started getting called back to spirituality. I just didn't know what it looked like. And so I was like church shopping. I was in San Marcos. I didn't know anything about Unity. I didn't even know there was a Unity church in San Marcos. And so I went to a Baptist church. I went to another Catholic church. I went to a Lutheran. Nothing was really resonating with me. And so I stopped. And so this is why when I tried out Unity, I'm like, okay, let's start with this meditation thing because I don't know. It can be stressful. It can. But I kept on that. My soul was yearning for that because what I realized is that I liked this. I like the community. I like the shared space of the energy that we all create. And that is what I truly missed and enjoyed. And so I walked into the meditation on Wednesday, and I had already started my spiritual journey. I was doing yoga. I was reading like the 4 Agreements and the Power of Now, and I was starting to open myself up to it. And so I really enjoyed this Wednesday night meditation. It was so beautiful. They have a side sanctuary with stained glass windows, and we all sat in a corner, and they lit candles, and it was just so memorable. And then I started going to the actual service on Sundays. Now, I'm not a very consistent person, y'all. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. I'd go maybe 2 or 3 Sundays in a row, and then I would take 2 or 3 Sundays off, because church is different depending on where you are and how you feel. And sometimes I want to go out and just be outside. And then I started going to Course in Miracles classes. And I loved the Course in Miracles classes. Again, I would go whenever I felt like it. You know what? I'm going to go today. And then in 3-4 weeks later, okay, I'm going to go again. But I really enjoyed it. And so Unity of Church in Austin has a very close spot in my heart, because what brought me here today. And so when I moved away from Austin, I traveled the United States for a little bit, and I would go and check out Unity churches, because it was just, I liked that comfort. I knew I was comfortable with it. I had already been going in Austin for several years off and on. And so when I traveled around, I would go, and then I landed in Colorado, and I tried out the Unity Church there. It wasn't necessarily, my cup of tea. It was just a little different, and I found a Mile High Church, and I absolutely loved it. And then I moved back to San Antonio. That's another gift that my dad gave me, is when he passed, my whole life changed. It's why I'm standing in front of you today. And I ended up moving back to San Antonio. And one of the first things that I Googled was Unity. And I had no clue it was here. None. No clue. Unity Church. So that's been almost 11 years. And I'm standing in front of you right now telling you this story. And next Sunday, I'm going to be standing in front of Unity of the Hills in Austin, speaking. What? Really? I keep on is this real? Again, the Unity in Austin, I was the person that sat in the back. I would leave early when they said, "Is this your first time here?" I'm like, nope. I'm not going to let you know that it's my first time here. I was that person, and I still am that person. But I'm also this person. And to reflect back on the 11 years, I would have never even fathomed standing in front of the church that I had first walked into. That introduced me to this whole new world. And every single experience, every single person that I interacted with, I do believe that everything happens for a reason, that God has a plan. So I went for a walk last night, again, thinking about, okay, what am I going to talk about? Faith in the flow. Let's see. And everything was really silent. And then one of the things that popped up was this TED Talk from 15 years ago that I've always enjoyed. I might say his last name wrong, so please forgive me. I meant to look it up, and then I forgot. Simon Sinek, S-I-N-E-K, Sinek. And he did a TED Talk on how inspired leaders lead, and he came up with the golden circle. So he's talking about why some of the most successful businesses are successful, and he talks about Apple. And so your golden circle, in the middle you have why, and then you have how, and then on the outside, what. Some of the most successful businesses, they start with the why. Why are they doing what they do? And then how are they going to do it? And then what? A lot of the times, people work outside in. So instead, working inside out. So I'm like, okay, this is popping up. How am I going to incorporate this into, trusting life when you can't see a why? And then I think about God, and I think about the universe and divine. That's our greatest leader. That energy, God, knows your why. You don't have to. You don't. And as I was thinking about this, I was like, there are many times I don't know my why, I don't know my how, or I don't even know my what. I'm just here. And somehow 11 years later, I'm going to be over here now. Like, am I the only one who has experienced that? And then sometimes you know your what, but you don't know your how, and you don't know your why, or you get the point. I don't need to dissect that even more. I think the biggest thing is having that faith and eliminating the fear. And that's hard, especially when life hits. When life hits and there's speed bumps and challenges, where is that faith? How can we eliminate the fear? I wrote a quote down from Charles Fillmore. Faith is the ability to see the invisible and believe in the incredible. Another thing that came up as I was driving was, when life is going really well, we're not saying, why is this happening to me? We're like, yeah, this is happening to me because why not? But when it's the other side of it, and we may have health issues, or we lost a job, or a relationship, or whatever. We all know what those humanly life things are. I don't need to explain. That's when we ask, why? Why? And then maybe a week later, or months later, or years later, we look back and we say, oh, that's why. Then we see it. And so one of the things that I'm really trying to step into more and more is that faith in the unseen. And having that unshakable faith that I don't need to know the why. These challenges, these setbacks, these speed bumps are just as good as those wins, as those promotions, as all of the good stuff. Because what I have learned on this journey and these experiences is that it's all for a reason. And I am so thankful because it has taught me something. I don't know what it is at that particular moment sometimes, but then looking back, I can see how I grew. I can see how my perspective changed. That wouldn't have happened if I was on the golden brick road chasing rainbows and golden pots. It wouldn't have. That's the easy route. It's the route where those speed bumps, those challenges, where we're questioning, why is this happening to me? Why? Because like our second principle had said, is that because we are connected to an expression of spirit, we are all spiritual beings living in this human form. And these things happen so we can grow, so we can evolve, so we can raise our frequency, our vibration. And another thing is it allows us to connect with others even more. Because now I might not know what it's like being in your shoes, but if you come up to me and you say, oh, I've been dealing with anxiety or depression or family issues, there's probably not a single thing that I haven't somewhat experienced. I'm not going to pretend that I know what it's like on your side or your shoes, but at least I can hold space in a completely different way by experiencing my own challenges. And so going through those challenges, going through those setbacks, brings us closer to one another, and truly trusting that and being okay with not knowing why. Not knowing why. There was another principle that I had written down. It was the Unity Principle 1. God is everywhere and always present in every circumstance. This divine energy underlies and animates all existence. God is everywhere and always present in everything. When we can hold on to that, that's when everything falls into place. That's when we flow with life, whether it's challenging or easy, good or bad. I don't like labeling those things, but we do. We do. But when we can hold on to that, God is everywhere. That's what gives us the courage and the strength to keep on going. Whether we know the why, whether we know the how, whether we know the what. Staying centered and trusting that the great leader, the divine energy, the universe, it knows the why. And so buckle up, hold on tight, and let's go, because there's nothing else much to do. As much as I want to continue standing up here and talking, because I had another story written down, I don't want to take up too much of your time, because I do like to talk, especially once you get this mic on me. I'm like, whoo, this is so fun. Okay, I'm just going to tell this story really quick, okay? I got like a little bit of time, and then Gary needs to finish up really quick. So the first time, I'm going to say it like really fast, okay? So make sure y'all pay attention. Ears open. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, it's not as sad as my first story. Okay, the first time I ever left the United States, I went to Cambodia. I don't know why. For whatever reason, Cambodia just kept on coming up. So I was traveling alone, and I didn't want to make any plans. I was like, no, I don't want to make plans. But I was encouraged to make some plans. So I was like, okay, I set up all of the hotels, where I thought I was going to be, blah, 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 blah. The only reservation that I ended up following through was the first hotel when I landed. Everything after that, I was not where I thought that I was going to be. There were some cities that I really enjoyed, other cities that I didn't, and I just was flowing. I was open, I was connected, I listened to my intuition. So I'm all around Cambodia. I end up in southern Cambodia on the beach. I don't know, I'm walking, set up my towel. There's these two women next to me, and I think I forgot my sunscreen or something. So I asked them, hey, can I use some of your sunscreen? You know, it's kind of weird asking people for sunscreen because I feel like it's gold. You're like, can I please? And then I noticed one of them had a tattoo of Texas. What? I said, wait, are y'all from Texas? They're like, oh yeah, San Antonio. What? No way. Yeah, they were from San Antonio, y'all. Okay, they were from San Antonio. I said, oh, what high school did you go to? Because we always ask that. I don't know if you do that other places, but here in San Antonio, it's like, because then you know what part of town. Oh, what high school did you go to? Oh, I went to Churchill. You gotta be kidding me. You went to Churchill? My dad worked at Churchill. He retired from Churchill. What are the odds that I had to fly all the way to Cambodia, ended up on a beach next to these two girls that were from Texas, that were from San Antonio, that graduated from the same school that my dad retired from? Okay, wow. Faith in the flow, trust in life when you can't see the why. Why is this happening? I don't know. But we became friends, exchanged email addresses, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye, see ya. Months later, I decide, I think I want to do my yoga teacher training. One of the girls, Laura, she started posting all of this content on her yoga teacher training. And it was in India. And I was getting pulled like, well, why am I going to do my yoga teacher training in Austin, Texas, spend all of this money, have to work through it, or I can just go to India, take off from work, and just do that for 4 weeks. So I reached out to her, how are you liking it, blah, 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 blah. Again, I'm trying to make this fast. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, long story short, I ended up going to the same yoga teacher training school that she went to. I mean, months later, she had already gone. But I would have never even known about that school. I would have never gone to that school. I would have never ended up in India if I did not meet her on the beach in Cambodia. Do I need to say any more? Y'all can piece all of that other stuff together that I could talk on and on and on about. And in India, I got my very first tattoo, and it says surrender bhakti, surrender devotion, surrender with devotion. Things play out. You don't know why. You might meet some random people on a beach in another country that leads you a completely different direction. Have faith in the flow. Surrender. So let's go ahead. Oh, my heartbeat is racing right now because I tried going through that so fast. Okay, let's do a meditation together because I need to calm down. So if you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. Focus on your inhales and exhales. Start to sink deeper into your body and notice the energy that has been created in this last hour. Don't label it, don't judge it, just soak up how it feels. As you sink deeper, notice any type of resistance within your body and send your breath to those areas and say, it's okay. Relax. Surrender. Let go. Trust. Have faith that everything is working out. You are exactly where you need to be. Deep within your soul, trust that. And come back to this feeling that you're feeling right now of peace, love, and clarity. So when times get hard and fear starts to set in, come back to this feeling of knowing, of faith, of reassurance that you are safe, you are whole, and you are love. Namaste.
Close my eyes, I open my heart, I take a deep breath, let the healing start. I lift my hands, I plant my feet, I let love in, I feel the beat that's calling us to rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me,
soul. I clear my mind. I'm here and now in this present time. I feel the power of 1,000 suns lighting up the dark. Oh, we rise as one. Oh, rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Rise in me.
I sing to you,
I sing to you,
you sing to me.
you sing to me.
Change up this noise, make sweet harmony. Come on and rise,
Rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me.
heart to heart,
Heart to heart,
hand in hand,
hand in hand.
no turning back. Onward
To promised land, do you feel the power of 1,000 suns lighting up the dark? Oh, we rise as one.
love's calling,
Calling out your name, love's calling. That's why we came. Love is calling. We're calling out your name, love's calling. It's why we came. Come and rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up.
What a great message, Marguerite. Thank you so much. A great story. One thing I'm really concerned about is you're coming out of your shell a little bit. You should really feel like it. Something to think about. Unity of San Antonio thrives because of you. If you would like to make a donation today in support of your spiritual community, giving options will appear on the screen behind me. If you would like information about Unity of San Antonio's program of regular or recurring giving, please email or call Kelly in the administrative office with our thanks. As always, thank you for your generosity, however you choose to give, for it is together that we co-create this community. Ernest Holmes wrote, "We have within us a power that is greater than anything we shall ever contact in the outer, a power that can overcome every obstacle in our life and set us safe, satisfied, and at peace, healed and prosperous, in a new light and in a new life. Let us acknowledge our abundance and bless our offerings together by saying, I am divine abundance, brimming with possibilities. I activate the flow of prosperity in my life with my gifts of time, talent, and treasure. And so it is. If this is your first time here, would you please and thank you raise your hand so that we can acknowledge you? All right, welcome. We're glad you're here. Thank you for joining us this morning. And if it's your second or third time here, will you raise your hand so that we can celebrate your return? All right. That's great. So glad to see you back. Well, we're so glad that you're here with us today. In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a black envelope with the words, "This is for you," if you're a newcomer. If you'd like to be kept informed about all of our community events, please fill out the welcome form you'll find inside and hand it to an usher on your way out. We typically only send one e-blast a month, sometimes two, and we absolutely will never share your email address with anyone. And if this is your first time, please get your free copy of the Daily Word from one of our ushers on your way out of the sanctuary. Daily Word is a unity booklet that offers inspiration and practical teachings through daily affirmative messages. This is our way of saying, thanks for checking us out. In closing today's service, please join us in saying our community blessing and prayer for protection, followed by a closing prayer and a song. Please stand as you are able and let's say together, beloved friends, I see your divine light. I see your open heart. I see your life transforming. Celebrate your divine identity as you radiate your light in the world. And our prayer for protection, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Join me in a closing prayer. I know one of the things that Nina always likes to do also, and I've really enjoyed this, is being able to soak up this energy that we have created in this last hour and think of someone, a family member, a friend, someone you passed through travel or on the sidewalk, somebody that you want to send this energy to. And let's just take a second, close your eyes. You can say that name out loud or internally inside of you, sending them all of the love. And as we close with this prayer, divine love, thank you so much for each and every individual that is here now with us in person and online. Your love and your grace and your power gives us the strength to step into the flow, into trust that all is well. Amen.
Thank you so much, Marguerite, for being here and giving us such an inspiring message. I'm not as good at the inspiring message part, but I have one thing that just kept coming across my mind is, we all go through challenges, and the last few years have been very challenging for me in particular, but I heard a saying that said, your next, challenge is only setting you up for your greatest comeback, and I really feel that I have such a good support system. You guys are all part of it. You're all part of my comeback, and I hope that the people that are sitting next to you are part of your comeback. It's a beautiful thing to be here. So with that, let's say a quick thank you to everybody who helps put our Sundays together. We have our youth ministry and hospitality team just across the parking lot, our AV team, our ushers, prayer chaplains. Thank you so much, Gary, for being celebration host today. And thank you to our amazing band and our singers. You guys do a great job every Sunday. And again, thank you to each one of you that are here today. We love you, and we're happy to be here with you. So thank you.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, and needing us to shine its light as we, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine its light as we, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And God needs us to shine its light, and God needs us to shine